So this is how it stands after that victory for Real Madrid. 6 points, and it separate them and Barca at the top of the table. Barca, of course, in action against Athletic Club on Sunday. For more on this, let's welcome in Ali Moreno. I suppose at the moment, from a Real Madrid perspective, a win is a win, Ali.
Yeah, you'll take it. Certainly so, and given the negative momentum going into this match, the struggles, the pressure, the criticism, it was important to get 3 points. Now, I think something that Carlo Ancelotti just said there is really important, in that, yes, he liked the reaction of his team, but that he would want action, so that they didn't have to react to anything, so that right away from the start of the game, they were in control, and therefore would be able to then win this game because of how much better they are than Espanyol. But 10, 15 minutes in, it had been all Espanyol all the time. And if there was ever, I guess, a game in which you scored too early, it was this for Espanyol. They scored in the 8th minute, had another chance a couple minutes later in a header by Vinicius Sousa. Thibaut Courtois comes up with a save. It could have been 2-0. In fact, it should have been 2-0. It wasn't. And then Espanyol they just couldn't help themselves. Their natural reaction was to protect. Natural reaction was to get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And when they did that, they allowed Real Madrid, that hadn't been all that great up until that moment, to take possession of the ball, to go on the attack. And no better example than that than the Vinicius goal, where he's essentially allowed to walk inside the 18-yard box. There's a lot of players from Espanyol around him, but nobody's defending. And this is what Espanyol did a lot today. They had a lot of numbers behind the ball, but not enough pressure on the ball in deep areas. Real Madrid took over. Their quality took over. 3 points, and it's 3 points that are very important, because I think it lays a path by which Real Madrid can think that the comeback is possible. Maybe Barcelona drops points against Athletic Club Bilbao away from home tomorrow. And if that's the case, then you're looking into El Clásico with a whole lot more optimism than you were last week.
Of course, before El Clásico is the little matter of Liverpool in the Champions League. Just a reminder how things stand. Real Madrid 40-1 on to advance. Liverpool 16-1. Liverpool, of course, losing today against Bournemouth. They should be fine, shouldn't they, Ali?
They should be. They will be. They're going to be fine, especially if Mohamed Salah is taking a penalty. They'll be fine. Look, I look at Real Madrid. I don't concern myself with Real Madrid in Champions League, and certainly when they have a 3-goal lead. Today, because of the lack of intensity in the second half that Ancelotti just mentioned in that interview, the truth is that Real Madrid didn't really have to spend a whole lot of energy in the second half. He was allowed to make some changes around the 65th minute. Modric came off, Toni Kroos came off, Benzema did not play today because they're saving him for the game against Liverpool. So all signs point to the fact that Real Madrid should be dominant at home and should be able to get through. Even though Liverpool have improved, I don't think it will be enough. And certainly when you think about what we have seen from Real Madrid in Champions League so far, you have to imagine that a similar performance would be too much for Liverpool.
After the United game, I was trying to spin it, Stevie, that maybe a little bit of hope, Real Madrid struggling. It's difficult to spin anything but a Real Madrid win, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I wasn't buying what you were trying to sell me after the United game. And so after this latest debacle, shall we say?
Yes.
I mean, are there odds? I mean,
yes, there are. I've just shown them.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I wasn't looking.
40-1 on.
Because there was no point to look, because it doesn't matter. It could be 1,000,000-1.
I'm not looking.
It doesn't matter.
What's the odds?
I don't look at them.
You can put whatever you want. It's
Right.
not happening.
Listen, they're in a situation. We did have that discussion after the battering of Man United. Is it possible to go there and replicate that quality going forward? I think when all things are said and done, and having seen them today struggle with Billings and Solanke up front, it'll be a thing to go to the Bernabeu and not actually get battered, rather than going there and scoring 3 or 4, which they need. It'll be going there and not get embarrassed. Let's not forget, this is the team early on in the group stages, went to Naples and got absolutely humiliated in Naples. So yeah, I'm not expecting any miracles at all.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.